largest in font size than the H3, and H3 is the largest in font size than the H4, and H4 is having the font size larger than the H5, and H5 is having largest font size than the H6. So depending on your requirement, you will be using which tag is useful for you. Suppose if you want the smallest font size, then you are going with the H6. And if you want the largest font size, then you are going with the H1. Or if you in between them, you are going with the required tag. Okay, H1. Let's just recap them. I'm just copy paste and I will change. So I saved this file session2.html, which is yesterday we have used. And run it in the browser. I'm opening my browser. Yeah, here is my browser and I refreshed it. See here, welcome to Angular and hello folks. Seems same. So its a font size is larger than the remaining tags, right? So here, what other things we had discussed yesterday is we had discussed on the paragraph. Paragraph. Suppose if you add multiple p tags, then again it's gonna start in the new line, right? And it aligns left and right side, right? So this is what about the paragraph, and we had discussed about the text formatting. Text formatting is no, text formatting tags are B tag. B tag is for boldness. To display bold text, then you are going to use bold tag, and I for italic purpose. See here, see here. The style of this text has been changed, right? So for that we have added I, and for the underline purpose we are used U tag. We are applying these tags on the text, right? So change the text styles. So that's why these are the text formatting tags. And today we are going to learn And also we have learned listing, right? List. So there are two types of list. One is ordered list and another one is unordered list. And ordered list is, it will starts with the numbers, and unordered list starts with the bullets, right? So if you want to display them in vertical, then you are um, writing in between OL, unordered list, opening tag and closing tag. In between this opening and closing tag, we are, if we write some content, HTML, CSS. In second line, I am writing CSS. I am saving it and running in the browser. See here, both are coming in the same line. Suppose if you want this in the vertical manner, then we are going to write, we are going to use list command, li. So we'll write one list tag, li, open tag, closing tag, and in between this we are going to keep this text. Always we are going to keep our text, or we are going to insert our text in between the opening tag and closing tag. Then only browser can understand, okay, this is the tag, this is the content I have to display according to its tag. Right? Same, I am just copying it and pasting and changing this text to CSS and saving it and opening in the browser, and I'm refreshing. See here, we are now able to see first list. This is, we are calling as list, and inside list we have two items, right? So two items. So each item is displaying as one, two, like in the ordered way. And if you want in the unordered way, if you want bullets or something, then you are going to write code like, I'm copying just this to unordered list means U stands for unordered, L stands for list. Unordered list, opening tag and closing tag. So in between this, again, if I am not using li tag, how it will display, I will show. Saved it and open in the browser. See, again it is like ordered list only. If we are not using, there is no difference if we are not inserting the, or if we are not using the li tag, right? So li is the nested tag of the ordered and unordered list. So that's why we are going to use li. So if I use li tag in between them, then refresh it. See, now the beginning started with the bullets before each item. So this is what the difference between the ordered list and unordered list. So yesterday we had discussed this as well. So today we are going to discuss on the HR tag. HR is nothing but horizontal rule. So why we use that HR? What is the use of the HR tag? We'll discuss today. See here now, we are having, if we take, or I will start here, new case. So I am writing one paragraph, opened tag and closed tag. And here, what I'm doing, I'm copying some text from the Google. I'm copying some text from the Google, inserted between the p tags. Okay. See here, the alignment missed here, the reactive forms slider, right? But what p tag will do is it will align properly in the browser. Okay. So I have saved it and I am opening browser. So just refresh it. See, everything aligned properly. That is the beauty of this p tag. And suppose I want to escape, means I want to create one more. This is, if we take this is as one story or one scene, and you want to create another scene. Another scene means you have to divide each of them. Then what you are going to do is, I'm taking one more p tag, then you will easily understand. Same text I'm copying and pasting. Now I'm saving. See, we have two text. If we take, it is scene 1 and it is scene 2. So if there is a required a rule, like it both are not same. If you want to show that, then you are going to use HR tag. In between this opening and closing tag of p tag, you are going to use HR, and closing tag I have given. It is not close. It is not having open and close. It is only having HR tag. Okay, opening tag only. I'm just saving it and checking in the browser. See here, the line is coming, right? So this is one scene, means this is one part, and this is second part. If you want to divide like that, then you are going to use this HR tag. If you suppose all this content is belongs to one phase, okay, one phase, and this content is belongs to the second phase. So if you want to divide like that, then you are going to use the HR tag. Okay. So here the basic thing is, HR tag in HTML represents a thematic break between paragraph level elements. So thematic break means scene to scene or subject to subject. So if you take, this is one subject, then again you are telling this is one subject and this is second subject. And if you take like multiple paragraphs, if you divide, if you want to divide like in the scenes or subject manner, then you are going to use HR tag to tell this is one scene, this is say this is another scene, and this is one more scene, like that. To divide that, then you are going to use that HR tag. So it is basically for the shift of topic within a section. If you take this is as a section, and within the section you are going to divide. That's for that reason we are using the HR tag. HR is nothing but horizontal rule. It will display the line in the horizontal phase. Okay. So this is about the HR tag. In most cases, if you start using CSS, mostly you will not use this much, but it is required. Suppose if you want text, if you want line, so you are going to add border, bottom color, bottom how it must be in solid or like that you are going to use. But if you come into HTML, if you are developing static page, then if you want to divide the scene to scene, then you are going to use HR tag. Whatever the tags I am telling you or teaching you, those are important in day-to-day life. If you start working on the application, if you start working on the web development, then you must use these tags regularly in every. Suppose if you take any website, if you take any website, see angular prime ng, see here we are writing some content, see here content is there, it is written in the paragraph type, paragraph, and see here reactive forms is there, and we are using these with the headers, right? And see here some of the blocks is there. We have multiple things. Suppose button is there. So whatever we are using in the regular, so if you take YouTube or if you take any application, see here what is an application architecture. So here we are able to see this is in the font size and it is the header. So these are used in the header tag. So the text has been inserted in the header tag. And if you see in the body tag, see li, right? Listing in the ordered or unordered, how you want, or you want to directly use in the list tag only. So all we gonna use with these tags. And there is um, there is a very important role in the web application with these tags. See here ordered list closed tag in in between the closing and opening tag of this unordered list, there is list tag again. So all these are used regularly. That's why I'm teaching all these tags which are useful to you. Those are I'm teaching. So we have discussed about the HR tag. I now going to discuss more tag is form. Suppose if you want, or if you suppose basically if you take any social media platform, when you open that social media platform, it will ask, firstly it will ask whether you have your login credentials or not. If not, no worries. Then please click on here and you will redirected to the register page, right? So what you will do in register page, you are going to create your account in that social media platform, right? You are going to create profile you are in that application. So for that reason, how you are going to build such type of application, or how you are going to build that register page or log, you need, if you want or if you want to develop a register page, what you are going to do, you need, what are the requirements for that? We need first name, last name, and email ID, password, or if you are developing a e-commerce website, you need address as well, right? So in address, what we are going to give, like first address, address one, address two, and like and nearby place, pin code, state. So all these are the input fields we are going to put in that register page, right? So to develop or to let that know, okay, this all content is belongs to one profile only. And in so how we are going to do is, we are in that case, form is the tag where we are going to use form open tag and form closing tag. So form opening tag, closing tag. So in between, this is one form. Okay. Inside this form means it will create one form. Okay. It will create one form. Inside form, we can write multiple nested tags. What are multiple nested tags is, what are nested tags is input. Okay. Input tag. Input. Input is not having closing tag. So I am just saving it. What happens? Let's see in the browser. I have used form, and inside the form, I'm using input tag. Input tag is nothing but which is the nested tag, the form tag. So I'm saving it and running in the browser and just fresh. See, with, with the HTML, we have, um, a basic input, okay, input field. But when you apply files for these, then you are going to create a beautiful input field, okay. So I will write like inside input again. I am going to write. We have one more tag, label. So inside we are going, uh, open tag and closing tag. Inside this label, I am writing username. Okay, user. Follow. Sorry. See here, I have taken one label and I have inserted some text, that is username colon, and after that input and label, password, and inserted one input. Okay, I'm saving it and I'm running it in the, I'm running it in the browser. Refresh it. See here, username and input text and password input text. Okay. Sorry, input field. So we have created one username and password, but these are not in the aligned manner, right? But for now, we are learning HTML. It is fine. Means we know how to create a form. Okay. But we can align this in the next sessions, like whenever we are going with the css, whenever you are utilizing css classes for these tags, then we'll definitely align in a beautiful manner. Okay, for now you can just focus on how to create a form, like how to create a input field and how to create buttons like that. Okay, so for label, why we are going to use label tag is label tag to keep our text or denoting this input field, like what is the input field, we are denoting that or we are declaring that with the label. Okay, like in the inside the label we are inserting text on I is disconnecting. Okay, for the disturbance. And see here, label did why using this input field. Okay, and here also same. Here it
Uh,
is
your
password,
screen is not
and
visible.
here is input.
Your screen is not
Oh,
visible.
sorry. Okay, I'm sharing. Now is it visible?
No, for me, I don't think others. How about others?
No, no, sir. Not visible. Now visible.
Fine. Okay, thank you. So here, now visible.
Yeah.
Okay. So here label is using what we are input text it is. Okay, and input is to take the user input. Okay, to take input from the user, that's the purpose we are going to use input, and label is what is the input and what you have to type, means we are letting the user know with the help of label. Okay, so this is what label tag is used, and this is what input tag is used, and we have used this input label, but how to submit that data to the backend, right? How to store or how to send data. So for that reason, we are using button tag. Okay, button is used to create button, and what does button do is button will submit the data of user data. Button simply button submits user data to the backend. So backend will perform operations where it will check whether these credentials are existing in the database or not. So if the credentials are existing in the database, it will reject. Otherwise, it will throw an error like your credentials are not invalid. Your credentials are invalid, right? So for that reason, inside this button, I am just insert the text like submit or submit. You can write submit, or also you can write login. Okay. So now I am checking in the browser and refreshing it. See here, login button is created, right? Login button is created. So these are the nested, nested tags for this form. Okay, and we have one more thing, one more tag is important. If you want, in many cases, or in the feedback, when you open application, when you do something, they will ask like, how is application performance? How is product? They will ask feedback, right? Below the feedback, there is text box. Okay, the text box will look like as input tag. It looks like some different, right? That text is a text box, text field is nothing but text area. Text area is for you can write multiple lines, means you can write a number of lines inside that. So it's that much bigger size, that we are that as text area. See here, text area, right? I think we have inserted that. Let's check it. See here, we have, see, there is difference between this input field as well as this text area. So when you implement like after the one purchased product, after that you are taking the tag for you. So in that cases, going to use such kind of text areas. Okay, these are the text area field where you are gonna, whenever you are going to take feedback or like that, that time you are going to use this text area. So it is also, we can use the inside the form tag. Also you can use outside form tag, but when you are going to no, use form inside that, this, this are the nested tags which supports the form tag. Okay, and one more thing. Suppose in HTML we need these many of us need username, and after that we need password, password field, and after that tag, after that button. Then for that reason we are just breaking, we are going to break this line. Okay, we are going to break line by line. How we are going to break the line by line, I will tell you. So here AB is the integer. After this, what I am going to do is I am going to use break. Okay, break means what it will do, I will let you know. I saved it and I am so refreshing it. Here before this, we were able to see in this username input field and password input field in name line. Now we are able to see in horizontal line, sorry, vertical line, right? So input field and password. Now how we have done this is with the help of breaking tag. What break br tag will do is, br is nothing but breaking. Okay, break. So here we have used break tag. What will do? Will break these line, entire line, after wherever you are applying, if you are applying the input field, afterward it will start breaking that line. Okay, it will not allow any text to display or align in the same line. Suppose if you are applying this breaking tag here, after this, if you are if you are written password input, it will not allow you to align in the same line. It will breaks that line and it will displace in the next line. So that is the use of break tag. Here I have applied, and here also I am applying break tag, and here I am writing button. So this button is nothing but login, and closing this button, saving it, and going to browser, and I'm just running this. See here, line is say username input field. After that, this line is break to, and the content is displaying in the second line. Okay. After that, again we have applied one more break tag. That's why again it is break, and again the text area is displaying in the next line. And again we have applied break tag. Again we are displaying this button in the next line. So that is the use case of the BR tag. So you will be using that BR as well if required in your development. Okay. So this is what about the BR tag, and we have one more tag, that is like image tag. Okay. Image. Suppose if you want to develop application here, some content is there. Okay, private ng. Content is before that we are saying some image, means it's a brand. Okay, brand is our picture. So there is a image inserted. So for that reason, we are using break tag, image tag. So how image tag will work? So image tag, we are insert img. Is thing image. Okay, image tag means we are using this for displaying the images. Okay, images in the application. Okay, image, and inside image we are applying some of the attributes. Okay, attributes. Attributes means, what are attributes means, I will write here. What are attributes? See, till now we have discussed, we are calling these as tags or elements, right? We are calling these as tags or elements, and we are calling this is the parent tag, and these are the child tags or nested tags. Okay, and attributes, what are attributes means, if you are using any attribute inside the inside the tag. Okay, opening tag means if you want to apply style, or if you want to give identity to this label, example id equals to, I'm giving username for this id is identity of this label. Okay, with this id you can access this username in the JavaScript or jQuery, etc. So inside with the help of this ID, means this identity, you are going to identify this label name. Okay, so you are going to identify this. So this is nothing but attribute to this label. Okay, attribute to this tag, or we can say identity to this tag. Okay, individual tag. So we are going to write attributes itself to the tag. Okay, itself to the tag means we are going to write itself, like for this only we are writing tag. We can use one or more than one or multiple attributes we can use in one tag. Okay, one tag we can use one attribute, more than the one we can use. Suppose if you want to use class equal username, again I am taking username, and here simple example style equals to color red. Okay, saving this and saving this and running the application. I'm just refreshing it. See here, see here, the color of the text has been changed, right? Color of the text changed. So how it is changed? We have applied some of the attributes. Means suppose if you see, suppose if you, whenever you start developing application in organization or somewhere, when you see like the tags, inside the tags we are having ID class. You will like confuse what to call this. So nothing to worry. Here we are going to call this as the attributes, and are like attributes are having like one is key and value. Okay, key and value. We are going to write attribute in key and value pair. Okay, so why we are writing these attributes means attributes are added to the browser with more information. Means we are letting the browser know that array yaar, please write, please display this text in the red color. Means you are giving command. So is gonna comment the to or change the style or colors or the font of this text. Okay. So this is what we are going to use attribute. So same here in the image tag we are going to use SRC source. Okay. So from where you have to we have image, please display small image. Array, how I can display by leaving that SRC tag from here. Here is the source. You can take from here and you can display that and to co- uh, the image. One of any like oh, like, okay, copy image. Sorry, my connection is interrupting. It is disturbing. See, I have copied one image address
Your
and
voice
pasted here.
also
I'm
breaking. Raju, can I have a minute?
my what?
Yeah, your voice is
Yeah,
breaking, number one, and there is a lot of lag in the screen. So you're telling something and the
yeah.
screen got stuck.
I think it
Seems,
is
see,
a network
I
issue.
think your internet is not proper.
I will check that one. For now, we'll discuss this, and tomorrow I will definitely make sure my internet should be proper. Actually, I'm having, but why it is
Because,
still not?
most of the time the screen is stuck.
Okay, okay. Okay, no problem. I will explain again next class in tomorrow also. Whatever I taught you today, I will explain in tomorrow session as well. In the recap timing, I will explain all these. Uh, okay. For now, is my screen visible now?
Now it's visible.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm just refreshing this. See here, we are able to see the tag, Angular brand logo. How we are going to display this is with the help of the image tag. Image tag is nothing but img. Inside img, we are taking one attribute, that is source. Source is for, like, we are letting that image tag know from here you can take and display in the browser. For that reason, we are using that image tag, and inside the image we are using src as attribute. So I told attributes are in the key and value pair, and key is source and value is this path, okay, or url of the image, and this value is surrounded with double quotes, and this value and key and value are divided, means separated with equal sign. Okay, so this is the attribute, and here we have three types of attributes. three three attributes. Okay, like one is element specific. Element specific is whatever we are added now, these are the element specific. Okay, means we are adding inside the element of the tag, and one more is global. Suppose global is nothing but we have class, okay, class attribute. So for this class attribute, we are taking one value as username, and if you are going to like apply styles for this class, then then those styles are applied with the help of this class attribute. Means we are not applying styles inside this tag, we are applying somewhere, and we are referring or we are importing that in our html in this scripts, and with the help of that script or import here this with the help of this attribute here, color or any property, like whatever we apply there, it will change according to that changes. Okay, so that is nothing but global. I will explain that tomorrow how global attributes will work. Okay, that, and one more other is event handler content attribute. Event handler is like button is there. Okay, inside button we are taking one attribute as click. Okay, equals to function name. Okay, inside this double quotes, one we are giving one method name. Okay, so whenever you click on this button, that method invoke. Okay, why we use this button is to submit this input data to the backend. So for that reason, see here, this is nothing but element specific. Okay, element specific attribute, and this class is nothing but, okay, this class is nothing but global, means we will refer here, and with this we will write somewhere, we will apply some styles or something in the some other file or somewhere, and we will utilize here with the help of class. And the third one is event handler attribute. See here, if you want to click on that, when you click on that, it will invoke some function. For that reason, we are using this event handler. So this is event handler content attribute. So there are three types. One is element specific, another one is global, and third one is the event handler content attributes. So these are the attributes we are using in our day-to-day development purpose. Okay, so this is about the attributes. What I have discussed today is one is HR tag. HR tag is for dividing the scenes or stories, and forms, and forms is for creating one form. It is for it may be login, it may be register, it may be anything. It may be users, it may be anything. And inside the form, there are nested tags which are used in the form to create label or input field, like that, and text area, etc. And if you want to break the line, if you want to break the line, then you are going to use break tag. And if you want to text area to take the comments from the user, then you are using the text area. And if you want to submit that data, whatever the data captured from the user, you are going to submit, means you are storing somewhere. To store that data, you have to send that to the database, right? For that reason, you are using button tag. When you click on that button, it will invoke some method. In that method, we will write logic, and we are using image tag. So with the help of image, we are displaying the image in our browser. So now we have utilized in the not we are utilized not in the formatted way, but suppose if you want to display inside the button, then you are going to use inside the button. And if you are going to utilize wherever you are required it, you are going to use there. Okay, so this source is nothing but we are letting that image tag from here. We have to take and we have to display in the browser. So browser will display that image. And what other thing we are discussed about the attributes. Attributes is nothing but if you want to apply or if you want to give more commands to that tag or browser display the content, or if you want to apply some changes to that content, you are letting the browser know, please, browser, please apply these changes to this content. Okay, for that reason we are using attributes. So in attributes, we are having three types of attributes. One type is element specific attribute, means see here, style is there. Okay, this style is applied inside this label element. Okay, so this is element specific. This style is applied for this tag only. It is not applied to other tag. If you give the same style to other tag, then only it will applies, otherwise it will not. Wherever you are applying, there only um, uh, it will it will applies. So for that reason, element specific is there. And if you want to use global styles or global attributes, then we have some global attributes. Those are nothing but class. Class is one. There are multiple, but classes specifically in most cases, we are using class only. Okay. So class is there. So with the help of class, we are applying the changes globally. Okay. And one more attribute is there. The third attribute is event handler. If you want to, whenever you click on some text or some button, then it will invoke some event. Okay. It will invoke some event, or it will invoke method or function to perform some operation. What operation? If you take login form, inside the login form, user enters his details. If you want to user to save, or the application applicant want to save that data, then he will click on data the button. It will invoke the method, and it will sense inside that logic will write some logic to store the data. For that reason, we are using this event handler, okay, attribute. So this is what today's class, and we have recapped yesterday's session as well. We have learned some more tags which are day to day useful. Okay, day to day useful tags. Okay, this is our class, and please join in the Ashok IT group. I am sharing that link. So there you will find the content content of this course. This course is completely 3 months, and I will teach you all necessary tag in HTML, CSS. Tomorrow we are going to learn some tags like script, link, and title, and what is inline containers and block level as well. What is the difference between them? And we are going to discuss tomorrow div tag and tag. So these are what tomorrow's class about. And also we are going to start a CSS part. So we do not because when you start using application development, then you are going to learn more. You are going to learn more uh, tags. Okay. So for that reason, I'm just letting you know what are important tags we are using in regularly, not rarely. In regularly, we are going to use these tags. That's why I'm teaching these tags as well. Tomorrow, we are going to learn some of the tags in this as well. We'll start on the CSS part. So once that CSS part is done, we'll start TypeScript. And once the TypeScript is done, we are going to start the Angular terminology. Okay. So here is the content, course content. Here is the course curriculum where what topics we are going to cover in this. So here HTML, CSS, TypeScript, and in Angular core deep dive, we are going to discuss more in detail on the introduction Angular and recommended software versions and development environment setup, and which Angular application means how to create our new Angular application, and what is the folder structure means will whenever you create, it will create some of the folders, as well as inside that there are files. So what is the use of that files? So if you know that use case of them, then you will much more relates to that application. And building and what is package.json and package log.json, and components, what are components, and what are directives, what are pipes, and data bindings, and what are modules, and directives, decorators, routers, routing concept, and lazy loading, what is host listener, input output tags, injectable, what is injectable, and lazy loading, forms. Now we have used forms, right? Like that, Angular provides forms. So how we are gonna use, and validations. If you click on the text box, and if you have not entered, by coming out of that text box, it will display like please enter some text, like that. You're going to validate, and tell services, CRUD operations, post, get, modify, and delete operations, and dependency injection, and how we are going to use the services, how dependency injection works, and lifecycle hooks. Okay, and on init, NG like and pipes, water pipes, inbuilt pipes are there, and how we can create customers, and what is interceptors, intercept concept as well, and how to debug. This is main important thing. Well, developer must have to know how to debug the application. Suppose if you get some error, why you are getting that? So we will get to know with the help of the debugging the application. And now if we are writing tags, it is taking time. But if you want to create some login days, there are already inbuilt forms. So you are just installing this bootstrap in our application, and we are just utilizing those forms. So how we are going to use that bootstrap as well, we are going to discuss. And by the end of this course, we are going to we are going to develop one e-commerce website. Okay, one week e-commerce website project. So we are going to work on the all this content. Okay, so this is what about the content. And please connect with the uh, admin. And I think it may change this link to tomorrow or day after tomorrow. These free sessions may be complete. So please connect with the admin team, and I have shared WhatsApp group link as well. Please join in that, so you will get the latest information from this institution. Okay, thank you. And if you have any queries or any doubts, please ask. I'm ready to answer questions, your concerns, questions, doubts. Any question? Any doubt? Okay, I will take it as no. So, okay, tomorrow again we'll connect by same time, and up our session, and we'll start on the another part. Thank you. And one suggestion, please start practicing the tags. Don't listen, and don't come again with the blank mind. Okay, whatever we had till now, please revise them, and start creating one file, and keep its extension with .html, and save it. Start writing a basic page. Okay, static phase. It may be static, but in lifetime you are going to remember those tags and you will not face problems while working in the real time. If you don't know how to what is global tag, what is global attribute, and what is parent tag, and what is nested tags, then you will suffer, right? So if browser throws an error, you will start struggling to find what is the issue. Instead of that, if you know the regular usage tags, then you will definitely identify that, okay, here I did mistake, so I don't want to do this mistake. So you will not make that mistake if you know the use case. So a a good developer have to know such silly things. Okay, so please practice whatever we have discussed till now. Please practice. These are the regularly in every day you will be using these tags. Okay, I'm not telling unnecessary tags. I'm not teaching or I'm not wasting your time with the unnecessary tags. In real time, you are going to use these tags. In every application, you can see these tags. For that reason, I am telling these tags. If we do not teach these tags also, no problem. Nothing happens because you can find in somewhere. But if you know the use case, if you learn, if you think HTML, you will always think, okay, there are some, there is HTML, inside that HTML will write. But if you know the actual meaning of the language, actual terminology of language, you will become a best developer. So please practice these tags and how these are working. If you start working on answer, then you will remember for a longer time. That is my suggestion. Thank you. I am winding up the call.